If you want to make things happen, that means you have to put in work. And if you don't put in work, then things are not going to happen.
Click the link below and get your tickets to the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man documentary screening that's going to be held in Miami on October 26th, 2024. You'll be the first to watch the documentary, and then after the documentary, you'll be able to participate in a question and answer session with the Game Kings live. Space is limited, so click the link below and get your tickets now.
What's going on? What's popping? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, in this video, I want to talk about how guys who I teach, right, my students, my clients, right, some of these guys are able to attract way more women than I can. Right now, you're probably saying, Locario, that doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? Like, you're the game master. How is it possible for a guy you teach to attract more women than you would? Right? And it's real simple. It's real simple. It's because, right, the game does not treat anybody special. You understand? So what does that mean? That means that in order for you to get something out of the game, you have to give something to the game. So the reason why I say that a guy that I teach could attract more women than me, and I've actually had this happen in certain situations, is because that guy is giving more than I would be giving at that immediate moment. So what does that mean? That means that guy is putting in more work. So if a guy is putting in more work than me, he will be able to attract more women than me. You understand what I'm saying? That's how the game works. You give to get. So if I'm chilling and I'm not doing anything, right, then what's going to happen is I'm not going to attract any women. If my student is out there going, talking to different girls, interacting with different women, making shit happen, guess what? He's going to attract more women than me. Do you see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is that if you want to make things happen, that means you have to put in work. And if you don't put in work, then things are not going to happen. It's really that simple. See, a lot of y'all come from this, choosing signal culture. Y'all come from this thing where you guys are brought up on MGTOW and Passport Bros and all this other nonsense, right? The red pill, all that other shit. Where you think, if you get your looks, money, and status up, if you build it, they will come type of bullshit. And what I'm telling you guys is that you have to put in the work. So if you don't put in the work, shit's not going to happen. So if I put in work and my student doesn't, I'm going to attract more women than him. If he put in work and I don't put in work, then he's going to attract more women than me. See, the game does not give special treatment to anyone. The game is going to treat you how you treat it. So if you actually put in work, then guess what's going to happen? You're going to reap the benefits of the work you put in. If you don't put in work, then you're not going to get the benefits of what you're trying to get. It's not going to happen. So I want you guys to understand what I'm telling you here. The lesson that I'm trying to convey to you is that what you put into the game is what you're going to get out. If you want something to happen, you have to make something happen. See, if you're being honest, some of you guys watching right now, the reason why you're not making things happen, right? The reason why you're not having sex, you're not going on dates with the girls you want to go on dates with, the reason why things are not popping off for you is because if you're honest with yourself, you say, well, wait a second, I'm not putting in the type of work I need to put in order to make something happen, right? And for you guys who are watching this, who are, getting shit popping, you know that you're getting shit popping because you actually put in some fucking work. See, every time when I want something to go down when it comes to dealing with women, I know all I have to do is put in work. And then I know that the reason why things are not happening when it comes to me dealing with women is because I'm not putting in the work. So just because I understand the game and I have game does not mean the game is going to give me special treatment. Do you see what I'm saying? I still have to put in the work just like anybody else. And you have to put in the work just like anybody else. So if you're not having what you want to have in this game, understand that you are not having it because you are not putting in the work.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.